How's it going? Welcome back to Holland ASMR. This is Holland. Yeah. Yeah. I will try not to delete my audio file this week. I'm so sorry. I can't believe that happened for the last 2 weeks. That's just, yeah, it really sucks. It's because I always film these videos really late at night, and I think I'm already very out of it by the time I finish, so I think, and also I don't have a good software for recording audio. If you know what people generally use, let me know. I just use my MacBook's QuickTime player to record an audio file, but I don't think that's the best way to do it, because the only way to save a file is to delete it, if that makes sense. You just click the delete button and then it asks you if you want to save it or not. So it's very stressful. One wrong click and it's over. Sorry. Oh, that's kind of a nice sound. Wait, let me try. There's just a random. My desk is very messy right now, so there's random papers everywhere, but maybe that'll be a nice sound. ASMR myself in a very long time. I feel my watching goes it comes and goes in phases. And I don't think I've had a watching phase for probably almost a year. And I say I'm still not in a watching phase, but I was out and about the other day and I really needed to take a nap, but I just couldn't fall asleep. It was so chaotic and there were people walking by. For context, I was just I was on a couch in a hallway at school, and there were people walking by. I couldn't fall asleep, so at first I put in these exact earphones, now it's gone. That's so weird. I'm just gonna assume that it won't show up on the audio, and even if it does, it's not very loud, so hopefully it'll be okay. Yeah, that feeling was so magical. Like, in like that really bustling hallway, I just felt so protected and safe and bundled up, kind of. Like, I had some kind of sound bubble keeping me warm and safe from all the outside commotion. So, yeah. There's a siren. A funny sounding one. There's so many different sirens these days. It's not like just the classic meow. Now there's like boop, boop, whoop, all kinds of things. And in that video, she was talking about like good ASMR. I forget exactly what she was saying, but it really spoke to me. She said something about how ASMR is a way for people to be themselves on camera and not really have to play a character or a role, and how it can help them be even more authentic than they are in life. And I'm not sure what that feels like yet. I'm trying. I think in general, I just don't have time for like these elaborate scripts and these role-playing videos, which I actually love. So I guess I'm just here as myself. Sorry, I always have to be conscious of what I show on camera, but this should be fine. A new mug for today. This is a mug. Can you see? Can you see it? This is a mug that I thrifted when I was in high school, actually. Tatman's Collision Repair, and I loved it because it said thanks, 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 thanks. Thanks, 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 thanks. So many thanks. I thought that was really funny. I don't know what I was doing thrifting mugs. It was $1, I think. Fine. You know what I was doing? I think I was trying to find like some cool, like ugly on purpose mugs for college. I think I bought this like specifically to bring to college so that I had like some kind of cool drinking mug. Who knows what I was thinking? just various things like that. That was all so weird to me, or I felt like didn't know what I was doing, but now I feel like I can successfully layer things. Yeah. I'm so lucky to have great friends, but one of my friends is letting me borrow. I'll try to show you. One of my friends is letting me borrow her heating pad. It's like that. It's a nice fuzzy texture. Because I've been kind of sitting in my room all day, and my heat is broken. Well, I don't even know if it's broken. I don't control my heat. It's for the whole building, and they haven't turned it on. actually can't do this video for much longer because I'm so sleepy. I'm sorry guys, it's a busy week for me. I'll try to make a longer video. Do you guys like longer videos? I like longer videos. I'll try to make a longer video next week. But as you can tell, I need to sleep. Okay. But anyways, just, I don't know, I had to do a lot today, but I was talking to this guy at a party about structure in life, because now he is a consultant, and he chose that kind of career, like an office job with strict hours, because he said he needs structure in his life, or else he feels kind of unstable and unhappy. And this is something I never ever thought about, because ever since, I don't know, for many years now, I've been trying to have less structure in my life. Less structure in my life. Like, I'm saying, oh, I always want more time to just practice cello. I want more time to practice. I want more time to do nothing. Whatever. So now, I finally have that. I have like a schedule with very little structure. For example, today I had nothing. No obligations, no meetings, no classes, no nothing. But did I feel great? Not really. It's just really hard. It's really hard to be good and not go on your phone for the whole day and sit at your desk and write what you need to write. It's really hard. So I can see why some people desire structure, because if you want to get things done, then having a structure is so helpful. Unfortunately, with structures like that, you can't really choose what to do. You just do what you're told. And if what you're chasing, or what you're looking for, is just the feeling of accomplishment or of productivity, the feeling of stability, the feeling of having money and forward deck worse